Hey guys, so this is a 2010 Pontiac Vibe, and I'm having the common volume button or seeker button issue, where if you compare this guy being the failed button in the two, we got a very solid, you could feel the click in terms of the rotation of the button and the function. This guy has a very loose feel, it's very jagged, doesn't really seem to connect to anything. You can even hear it. So apparently what happens is the mechanism that connects that little button, it just breaks off. You can buy a new one. I'm going to try to remove it and see what it looks like inside, just give you guys an idea. Some of these videos show people actually cutting the button out and then just inserting a new one and gluing it in, what have you. I'm going to actually try to take the whole unit out, see if I can get that part, because there's a lip on the button, exposed, and see if there's any way we can fix it just with what we got. Alright, the first thing you need to do in this situation is you have to take off the faceplate. So on the side, it's a little hard to see, but right here, just above this portion, there's a little lip, and if you take a flathead or something, hopefully that doesn't scratch the unit, you'll start to loosen that up. You just want to go around the edge, loosen it up. Particularly up here, there's a clip that hooks up into the unit, so you kind of have to just be very gentle. The last thing you want to do is break one of these clips and then have to get another part. So just be very gentle. I'll try to get a look at that as I take it apart. More in line with what I was describing. So this is just with the case, top case, or rather the faceplate, just a little bit loose. That clip on the top here, it's a little hard to see from there. That's just one of the cables, but this is the guy I'm talking about right here. You can see that. Just kind of have to very lightly just adjust, and then comes right out. Sorry about the angle, guys. It is a little tight fit in here. So just want to give you guys a better look at what the case actually, or rather what the faceplate looks like from behind. There's two cables or pieces that are attached. One is to the passenger airbag, which is this guy here, and there's the other for the hazard lights right up here. Very easy to remove. Not really going to show a video about that. But I do want to show, if you can see it, a little hard, but there are 4 of these bad boys that are holding this radio in. Just to confirm, it looks like, yeah, we're using a size 10 socket here. They fit fine, so we'll go ahead and remove all those 4. They're just situated around the unit, and then we'll take this bad boy apart. So now that this guy is outside of the dash, just gonna pause for a moment, show you where I'm at. There's 3 pieces that are connecting to the unit. Just to show you, I've already disconnected one of them. We're going to disconnect this bad boy next. It is a bit of a tight squeeze. This other cable here is for the is just hanging from the connection to the hazard switch. So we'll see how this goes. Now that we've got this all out, I'm just going to remove this front portion to access the button. Just be careful, there's a lot of little pieces here. Taking pictures is very helpful, so if you do mess up, you can see what it looks like. These 2 little guys, or rather these 2 on this side, see these are surrounding the unit. They're 5mm size. So we're going to go ahead and remove those and go from there. Alright, so just give you a quick look. We've removed the 4 screws on the side. We got this guy here. So now we're just going ahead and removing these screws. You guys can see I've already kind of started to get this panel. Okay, so now we've removed all those screws. We popped out that's the faceplate for the radio. This is the circuit board that we just removed. Just gonna give you idea. And ideally we should be using an electric static discharge mat or something like that, but don't have that, so here we go. I've removed the cap. This is the guy here. The reason this is so difficult, and you'll see this in other videos, these guys have this little lip, so if you're worried about this happening again, you can take a pair of pliers or a Dremel or something and just flatten that out so it's a little bit easier. My idea here is, I don't know if you can see it, the piece of plastic, a little circular, would create a little circular kind of a little hole there, fits into this guy here. That piece of metal that's currently on there is what actually sits in the cap. So what I'm going to do is try to remove everything. I'm going to see if I can finagle this guy and either get it glued back on. I have some Loctite super glue here. Quite frankly, any type of super glue I think will be more than fine. And then we're going to put it back together and see what this looks like. Awesome. More so you guys have a visual, I just wanted to show you, I'm sure there's going to be people who ask, the comparison. So this is the one that was giving me issue, and you can see there's some removal of material there. Just took a Dremel, you can use sandpaper. Dremel I like because it's just a very quick, easy way to get that edge off, and that just is very helpful in the event that I need to ever access this again. I can literally just yank this guy right off without causing too much issue, and then put the new one on. So everything is now back in place, so we're good to go. I've tested the audio. I like to do that before I reconnect everything, but it's all looking good. That button is nice and sturdy, like it's brand new. Use the combination of putty and super glue to hold it in place. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching, and if you have any comments, please feel free to leave them below.